Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you guys hear me okay? You guys hear all the ducks in the background? You guys are gonna see it. It's tiger. It's Hi guys, welcome. I am shuffling cards. Yes, it's geese in the background. If only you could see the amount of ducks and geese and baby geese that are here in Michigan. Welcome. We have Etana here joining us. Etana is a beautiful soul who was in one of the earlier tarot teaching courses that I did, tarot and conscious awareness teaching courses that I did with Jessica. And this was, I think, over like a year and a half ago that we started this. And now she's here, and we're both, Vanessa's here as well. Hi, Vanessa.
Oh, hey, Vanessa.
Etana has such a beautiful, vibrant soul and energy, and she's so gifted, and we're so excited to welcome her here on the Violet Pathways page with Andy and Jessica. Jessica may be joining us later, but she has a session that she has to take care of, and that's okay. Welcome her here on the Violet Pathways page. I can hear that, Etana.
Can you hear me? I'm sorry. Did I just mess something up?
No, you were playing something. Right?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Just mute it. So, listen, it's your first time. So
Danny. Hey, Danny.
I got some major fucking downloads. Hi, Danny. And I just want to go off of that right quick, okay? So earlier I went on this walk. I'm going to post pictures later. And this nature walk, when I tell you, was the most magical experience that I've ever had. I feel like my intention of wanting to sync back up with Gaia and her rhythms and be involved with nature really came true. So listen to this, right? So I'm walking this path. It's magical. It's like a fairy path. I can't even explain it. And nobody else was there, just me and Rafi. And Rafi was leading. There are all these little ways and split and forks in the road and stuff. And Rafi not only led me to a river, but he also led me back to our car, right? So here's the thing.
Gosh.
So I was sitting at a bench, and all of a sudden, this butterfly-looking moth flew and landed right in front of me. And I heard grandma. So I was like, oh my God, it's my grandmother. So I said, hi, grandma. And it kept flying around and landing.
Cry already.
It kept flying around and landing in different places in front of me. And I'm telling you, they had no reason to be where I was because I was on a path and they could have gone anywhere. And it was literally, it kept landing. And every time I talked to it, so then Rafi went walking off. So I went to call him and then I forgot. And then I got nervous that I had ruined or let the moment go because I had walked away. And then I came back and I sat down. And as soon as I sat down, that butterfly moth thing just came and flew right back right in front of me. And it was so, and when I was walking, it kept flying across me.
Oh, so it was like really trying to get your attention.
Right, and it was talking to me, and it was explaining what I had a hard time absorbing it because of where I was, which is where I assume where all of you are, and where me and Etana were. But it's this energy
Gosh.
of not believing. Right, something big happened to shift, regardless of who you are here. Trust and believe. I'm talking to all of you. A shift happened with everyone last night, and it doesn't have to do just with the live that Jessica.
Oh.
This moon transformed something. Okay, there's something, and it also was like the entry point. I'm seeing like a threshold that we all walk through, but so many of us are having a hard time believing it.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Moo Moo?
Is that
Okay.
Brandon?
What?
That's my brother Brandon.
Okay.
Hey Brandon.
So
Good job reading cards today.
Listen, Etana the Fool is up in here. Etana, we were talking about the Fool card, but Etana and I were both feeling this energy. So we both were like, let's meditate. I was guided to a meditation to give her. We both did it at the same time. And it was extremely powerful, and it's furthering this point. And this is something, Etana, you need to hear too, because I think you're receiving it, but you're not letting it come all the way in.
Yeah, no, I can agree. This morning, right, I went to the gym very quickly. Went to the gym, came back, and I'm in the like suburban area, so they're a lot more green than what we used to see. I'm from Philly. So today, I walked by this place so many times, but today I was like, I'm going to sit outside. And I just have like this intense feeling to just ground. I took my socks off. I put my feet in the grass. And I just imagine like my root chakra and my feet just like becoming one. It was so crazy. My feet started tingling. And I sat there for about 20 minutes while my son took a nap. So
wow, okay.
I haven't done that in quite some time. Just like go outside in all my earthy glory.
But so many of you guys are waiting for this big thing, right? This is what I'm feeling. You're waiting for this big thing to make you feel like you're there. But what if it's just a couple of steps you can take to make a little bit of a shift in your perception, in your feelings, so that you are able to allow yourself to receive? And so many are not allowing yourselves to receive because you don't realize that you don't have to live in the old paradigm. And I've been saying this all the time, but I mean in little ways, right? You don't have to get caught up in small talk that sucks your soul. You don't have to give your energy to the things that you gave your energy to before, because this other world is so vibrant and it's in your face and it's asking you, come and bring all of yourself this time, because we're ready for you. And it's not something that you're not doing in a sense, but it's more of a reality check, or not a reality check, that's the wrong word. It's a perception shift that will allow you to be at ease and not feel so heavy right now, or not feel so like right now.
Oh, 4 Pentacles. We're all holding back. We're all holding back. We're like resisting right now.
I have that deck too. Don't you love it? It's amazing.
I love it. It's so beautiful.
It's yes. Yeah. I'm just going to go from there. We're going to pull some cards, and then we're going to go to who we're calling. Okay. If you feel guided to share this. I would appreciate it. If you want to be a part of the flow that makes it possible for other people to be guided here, then do so. Otherwise, thank you for being here. And we're just guides, angels, ancestors, ascended masters, beings of love and light only. Thank you for all of the divinity bring into our lives. Thank you for allowing us the opportunity of perception. Thank you for allowing us a different path. Thank you for protecting us, guiding us, supporting us, inspiring us, lifting us up, wiping our tears, showing us that we're more than we know we are, breaking us out of this matrix and past paradigms and bullshit that makes us feel so trapped sometimes. Thank you for the geese that are being very loud right now. Okay?
They're saying preach.
Archangel Michael, thank you for all that you do for us, and please protect against any distorting energies and or intentions. We are so very blessed and thankful for this opportunity. Please also intentions from within ourselves and externally too. Thank you, so that we may receive and deliver messages as divinely intended. Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to pull some cards in the collective, but I want Etana to go first because I feel
You're cutting out a bit, Andy. What was that?
I was saying I want you to pull some cards first because I feel like you're really in the flow, and I feel like you're gonna.
Yeah, for sure. So while you were speaking, I got the death card that came out.
Which is Scorpio, right? And that was
Scorpio. Yes, it is. I have the Lovers, 10 of Pentacles, and 4 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Oh, I just got a chill in my left knee. I really feel like this message that's coming through right now is really just like, just let loose. When you learn to just fall in love with the flow, you'll find so much happiness. We're all doing so much resisting. You see how this feels in this 4 of Pentacles? She just feels so comfortable, and she looks like she just feels so comfortable in that position. And I think we all can say we're in some type of energy where we just feel so comfortable here. But that came out in reverse. So it's time for us to let go. And when we do, we're going to love the outcome, baby. We are going to absolutely fall in love with it. Andy, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Oh, you look so cute. Let's keep going. I'm going to keep pulling. I cannot hear you. We're in a Verizon commercial at this point. 6 of Cups in the past. Yeah, there's like old habits that we need to release. Like old everyday things. Like I'm getting like, they were telling me to use me as an example. I spend a lot of time on the phone. Still can't hear you, pop. Spend a lot of time on the phone. Like my screen time consistently goes up, and I need to that's a practice that I need to let go. Still can't hear you. I can't hear anything. I don't even know where the geese went. Can you guys hear them? Is it just my computer? What level card? Hey y'all. I got here 3 of Pentacles. It's like we don't want to sit down and like do the work and like plan it, but yet we want to sit here and wish. Okay, I hear you now.
Okay.
Yeah. What I've been getting is we're refusing to like sit down and face our mirrors, like sit down and write it out, do our plans, do our due diligence to make whatever it is that we want to do happen. But when we do, it's going to be so awesome. Look, the sun and the star came out together. Sun and star came out together.
It's the light from the sun of the Aquarius. We are truly in the thick of the age of Aquarius. And I'm telling you, all of the shifts have been leading us to this point. We were feeling so tired and you were feeling so out of it, but we get so used to it that we think that this is just the way it is, but we don't realize that there's going to continue to be shifts. Right. And sometimes we take a while to let ourselves feel like, okay, cool. Well, I'm in a new energy now. I can relax. I can do things differently. I can flow differently.
Yeah.
Right. You know, this thing that I've been saying with you guys about the routine and the structure, and I got your donation, Samaria, excuse me. But we have the 4 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands. So much to celebrate. Send gratitude to the divine and the angels for the peace and prosperity coming to you. Wow. Peace and contentment is in your life. I mean, come on, you guys. Like, yeah, here's the thing. I don't actually want to sound like you know, anybody's frustrated with you. This is just like a gentle reminder from the divine. Hey guys, you could feel better. You could feel so much better. It feels better. It's better here. You know, it's okay to go. It's safe, right?
Yeah, I got Knight of Pentacles and 10 of Wands. Like, you've been sending this energy for so long, like, and it's heavy. It's so heavy. It's so heavy. And death. Oh, look at that. Death keeps coming out, y'all. Death keeps coming out straight. Oh, side note, I make tarot shirts. So this is one that I'm wearing right now. This one says Empress Energy and it has a Empress on there.
Yes.
And yes, and I have a Scorpio card, and I have the Death card on there. It's all about transformation, but like it's time. Like it's like I just feel like transformation is upon you.
It's already happening. It's the awareness of it, I think. You know what I mean? On some level, what happened, Rafi? On some level, I'm gonna move this somewhere else because he's having a heart attack. But on some level, there's this new awareness that's coming in that is allowing us to just be at ease. Right. And just to feel like, damn, feel into it. Like, say if you won the lottery, right, and you're still acting like you broke, and you may not have the money yet, but the divine is like, yeah, but your life has changed already. Your life is already changed. You know what I mean? It's okay to be excited about that. It's okay to celebrate that. It's okay to start acting differently, to relax into it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's okay to feel better.
Yeah, it's okay to breathe. You don't have to be so tensed all the time. That's how I've been feeling like that. But you know what, Andy? Like, you already know, we had a conversation this morning. Yo, yesterday I went to sleep with the mindset of, I don't even know like why it was coming over me. It was after I hopped on Andy and Jessica's live, and they were talking about just releasing energies, releasing thoughts, and just releasing everything that doesn't serve you, and just taking on everything that you're meant to be. And oh my gosh, I went to sleep with that mentality, and I just feel like I woke up like whoever I was before just melted away, and I just woke up a brand new person. I'm just like, I'm ready, and I'm like, I'm just hitting it hard today, and it's just such a great feeling. And I hope all of you.
Hi, Mumsy. Thank you, everybody, for sharing. Etana, why don't you start reading? Pick somebody who you feel drawn to, and start reading. Why don't you start with Jeanette Galarza?
Jeanette Galarza. Oh my gosh, yes. That's my son's last name.
Yeah, there you go.
That's crazy. Jeanette Galarza. Hey. All right, let's see what we got for you. Wow, that's my son's last name. That's crazy. Don't you have Galarza in your family? There's a song that's coming to my head. I don't even know the words to the song. I just know the vibe.
Mumsy, I was trying to not give it away so that she could just have a clear reading. Because yes, Galarza is in my family.
I need to find out the name of the song so I can share it with you, because I feel like it could maybe identify with Miss Jeanette. Okay. I'm feeling you put in a lot of work for something that you were truly passionate about, and it didn't pan out the way you expected it to.
Yo, Etana, come on.
Yeah, it just didn't work. 9 of Swords, and it made you feel like such a failure. It actually, you know what? I think the reason why it failed was because you had like some like intimate things that you were dealing with internally, like your own demons were in your way. Because the Magician is here in reverse, and it's like you weren't able to, but it was something that you were so passionate about. It seems like you got in your own way. Let me see. Is this? I don't even know if this is a person or if this is a 2 of Wands and the Ace of Cups. And, you know, I think in pursuit of this, I'm feeling like it's a person now. In pursuit of this, you chose to not even make a decision on it. You chose to turn your back on it. That was your decision, to turn your back, and that actually made you happier.
Yeah.
That actually made you really happy. The World. Oh yeah, that was not going to work out for you anyway. The World came out in the reverse. So if you sometimes we think we want something, and then we see it for what it is. Like we take off all the blinds, and then we see it for what it is, and you just be like, oh, that's what I was getting into.
I'm almost to the car, y'all. You can hear me out of breath.
Yeah. Yeah, Queen of Wands and 7 of Cups. Yeah, you saw that someone was being completely untrue. They were wearing a fake ass mask. Oh gosh.
Mumsy, that's about the lady that you ordered from.
And it doesn't even have to be a lover. It can be a really close friend. It can be like a friend, but you turn straight up into the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is someone who like does not move off their throne. They're like, oh, for real, you want to play that? Shink, shink, shink. And and she does it in such a graceful way. And she's someone who just doesn't come off her throne. So this person really, I just feel like this person really didn't do well by you. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Oh, girl, you got the world in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Whoever this person was did not have good intentions by you. Is this making sense? Because I'm not even seeing
It is.
Okay, I'm not even seeing what her responses are. But you dodged the
She
bullet.
said yes.
You
She said
dodged
yes.
it all the way, ma. Because you got Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the World in reverse, Seven of Cups on top of that, and Queen of Swords. So they didn't. I love the Queen of Swords. She's like she's the fiercest queen in my opinion. Like she's so cutthroat. She'll call you out. Ooh, I'm getting a shiver in my left knee. Yeah, 8 of Swords, but it really hurt you. But you know what? They were not your equal because guess what? King of Swords came out in the reverse. So look, this is you, and this was them. Excuse me, it's the other way. All right, so they were not your counterpart at all. They were the exact opposite of you. Two of Cups and Four of Cups. Yeah, you thought this person was really your one.
I think.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Andy.
No, it's fine. It's this. It goes to everybody else. I need to take this to everybody else because that's what they're showing me. They're showing me.
Do it.
A lot of bubbles are bursting when it comes to identity and masks, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it can be groups of people. It can be a clique. It could be a lot of things. But so many of us are being shown where to basically take someone off the pedestal. You know what I mean? And where we sometimes have a perception or expectation of someone. And then they are showing us, oh, damn, they're in a completely different energy. Mm-hmm. So I hope, Mumsy, you don't mind me saying this, but there's a lady who she bought a purse from on Facebook, right? And then she accidentally sent her another $30, right? And then she messages her and she says, hey, listen, that was an accident. Can you please send it back? Her the runaround. And this is somebody who makes a lot of money and like you're really bothered about $30. Mm-hmm. So she was just telling me earlier today, listen, I'm not going to let it bother me. You know what it like, she really needs that money. Let her be petty because, she's signing up for that energy. She must not be in the right energy. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And that's not the right energy to be in. If you really want to be abundant, that is not the energy to be in right now. Mm-hmm. This petty shit, right? And this lack mentality bullshit. No.
Yeah, right? No, that's corny.
So
yeah, a lot of people are wearing a fake mask, like acting like they're
and it's being exposed. It's a lot. It's sticking out like a sore thumb a lot more now.
Sore thumb.
So first person, we have a donation.
Okay.
And first person is Sumaira. Excuse me. Sumaira. Sumaira, are you here, darling? Yes, Jaron, I am.
Thank you for letting me read you, Jeanette.
Yeah, Etana, you were freaking spot on. I told you was ready, girl.
Oh, thank you. I have not read in a while. So I was like, Andy, I'm ready.
Sometimes you just need to be thrown out there so that you could remind yourself your connection to the divinity, your connection to spirit. And you're going to get better and better and even more clear. And you're going to understand how to maneuver different energies. And it's just going to get beautiful.
Thank you.
Of course. Oh, awesome. Sumaira. Excuse me if I'm pronouncing it wrong. That's amazing. Thank you. And I'm glad that we have that mutual connection because Nathan is a powerhouse. Okay. So I'll call you Sumi. I like that. Let's see. Guides,
Sumi.
angels, ancestors.
That is so cute. Hey, Sumi. Oh my gosh.
Guides, angels, ancestors, ascended masters, beings of love and light, those that walk with us. Thank you so much. Please connect into Sumi's guides, angels, and ancestors and deliver messages that you're wanting to communicate. You walk with her, and so therefore, you deserve to be heard. I can call you Sumi. I just want to sing that. I can call you Sumi. You know what that reminds me of? Na 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 na, I'm Caillou. Na 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 na. I don't know why that song is stuck in my head right now. Brilliant, experienced, humorous, judgmental, releasing situations or people that no longer serve you, seeing the humor in a difficult situation, focusing on career, divorced, or unmarried individuals. Okay.
Yeah.
Jaren, Kai, Jaren, that must have been for you. Well, you got the Queen of Swords too?
No, the Fool.
Oh, yeah. So what I'm getting is like you are getting this affirmation, whereas in the past, you have found yourself on opposite ends of really wonky situations with friends and people that are really close and even relationships. And it was hard for you to really believe who you are and why those things happen. It was hard for you to really absorb that. And now there's like I was saying before, this expose. I'm hearing expose of all of those that wear a mask and all of those that live in toxic frequencies and how they try and hold you to that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're seeing this, and it's finally giving you your mind, your everything that you've worked on has gotten to the point where you are able to really like. I'm hearing like dodge the dodgeballs. Like you're not getting hit anymore. You're not getting swept off. Yesterday in our live, we were talking about sumo wrestlers,
Mm-hmm.
and you're not letting yourself get wonked off of your place, right? You know how it's like, you know the tactics. Like I'm hearing the art of war. You know how people are, so you understand how to maneuver that energy so that it doesn't get stuck. Yep, you're
Yep.
super, super, super intuitive right now.
So intuitive. Oh my gosh. I got the artist in the reverse. And the artist is someone who like comes up with their own ideas. And you may think that whatever information is coming through you is from you, but it's not. It's
Yeah.
totally from the divine. It's
Oh, I
being
love that.
flowed through you. It's not you. Although you are wonderful. And the fact that you're even able to act as a channel is it's such a blessing. Such a blessing. You are so
You're like, I'm getting this ritualistic thing with you. They're showing me.
mm,
You're really getting into the ritualistic stuff, which is sort of like activating you. It's getting you out of your own way. This is exactly what the divine has been using me to encourage in you guys, which is creating structure, ritual, daily shit that you can do that'll anchor you into the divine and keep you from being knocked over or being triggered or being lost in other people's shit. Okay, these mosquitoes are fucking coming for me.
I'm getting there was a moment there was an instance where someone really just left you high and dry in a particular situation, but you handled it with such grace, Queen of Pentacles, and you're going to receive like so much beautiful justice for that. Like you're going to get really great karma coming back to you because you could have handled that situation so much worse. Like you could have been spiteful, you could have been vengeful, but you didn't. You were the Queen of Swords. You just handled it with so much
It's
grace.
like an invitation to a karmic bullshit party, right?
Yeah.
And you could have easily accidentally taken that invitation and showed up to that party, but in reality you figured out a way to skirt it. This is what I'm talking about. You skirted all the karmic snot balls that
Mm-hmm.
were thrown at you in class, right? And I'm talking about like
Mm.
opportunities, like tricks to get you brought in.
Yummy.
Yeah,
Mhm.
not snot balls are very yummy.
No, I'm not
I
talking
know I'm
about
messing with you.
Starbucks. The
It's the
energy is
frequency.
yummy.
Yes, it's the frequency though. I get you.
Oh
Um,
gosh.
you dodged everything that could have kind of anything that was thrown at you. Let's just say by the enemy through all of these people
Mm.
to basically stop you from coming into your divinity, coming into your abundance,
Mhm.
coming into your grace. Anything that would have kept you looping in other shit. Yep.
Mhm.
You kept
Not
focused on the
only
bag.
yes, not only did you just like dodge them, you took the lessons from them, and then you just made magic out of it. Look how victorious this man is standing on top of a mountain, looking down. Like, yeah, I did that. I did that. I put in the work. I took all of the lessons that you threw my way, and I learned from it. And now look where I am, looking down on you, looking down on your haters. Ugh.
Yeah. He took my boys, haven't seen them for weeks, but I'm and not talked to them. Sumi,
Mm,
what I'm hearing is you have to trust the divine. A lot of
mm,
things are happening, and even though it seems like he's winning, he's not winning. The divine has its own plan. Okay, and you just have to trust right now and just be at ease with it. Don't fight your current circumstances, everybody. Your current circumstances are your circumstances. There's no need to fight it. Okay, that's another way that the enemy or the lower energy, let's not even give it too much power, is trying to make you think so that you get trapped in that, but you're not letting it. And what I'm hearing is that you're not believing you're strong because you have all these stories and all of these wonky energies around um, being a mom. You know what I mean? And what I'm getting is like you're a great mom, but I'm getting that all of this situation has really brought you into the questioning frequency. So there is some stuff that's getting to you. Yeah, you are a great mom. But I'm
Mhm.
feeling like on a subconscious level, I would definitely tune into that because I feel a lot of guilt. I feel a lot of like questioning yourself when it comes to that. I feel a lot of like everything where that is concerned. But the beauty of it is it's also leaving you some space for you to have some awareness because you're not so focused on everything that are needing to take care of. You're being left to yourself, and there's something about that is benefiting you right now, but that's not going to be the forever situation.
Yeah. I'm getting you're feeling really lonely. You actually may spend a lot of time looking up at the moon. That might be your thing to help you just like stay calm or even process some of your thoughts. But it seems like your thoughts are like backlashing on you, and you can spend as much time alone as you want, but right now you're just in the space where like you feel like you're not getting any clarity.
There's a beauty, Sumi, in understand like realizing like that your kids you've done enough that
Hmm.
they are able to discern the difference. They can't be manipulated as much as you think they can. Okay, so
Hmm.
you're giving too much power by saying he's saying they understand and remember your frequency. They remember you,
For sure.
and literally, obviously, you're like their number one in their eyes because you are home, you are safety. With him, they have to put on. With him, they have to like earn that respect from him. You know what I mean? So it's a little different. For you, it's an unconditional love. So they're always going to seek you out. And when I tell you, I wish I could pull that card. Where did it go? Yep. When I tell you they're going to come running towards you, they're coming running towards you, and they're coming towards you with the passion no matter what. So don't worry about it. Don't worry. Spirit is saying just take advantage of this time and trust that the divine has its hands in this. Okay, they need this for some reason. It's a karmic thing. You just have to trust with that. They need this the way it is, and so do you. Okay, and just keep going with the flow and keep your chin up high, sis, because what I'm seeing right now is you're a badass and you're just now like really starting to ignite.
Hmm. Yeah, the hangman just came out for me 2 times. I put it back in and I reshuffled it and it came right back out.
Yeah.
This energy that you're in, you're choosing to stay there. It's your decision. It's your decision to move up out of that energy.
Because you're not trapped. There's nothing
No.
that you got stuck in.
Mm-hmm.
Spirit is saying there's more to the story that is yet to unfold. When she pulled that Ace of Swords in the reverse, what I saw was that this is not the end. This is not the full truth.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about it. Okay. And yes, now is the time to do some inner healing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel complete in that because what I'm hearing, and they want you to be out. You've done a lot of moon stuff. They want you to be out in the sun. There's something about yeah. There's something that they want you to be out in the sun right now. Okay. And God bless you. Thank you for your donation. And the next donation person is Jaren. Jerry. Jerry Berry.
Thank you,
And
Sumi.
thank you, Sumi. Um,
Jerry.
Danny, are you back from Puerto Rico? I hope you're doing well. I hope you settled in well.
What? Danny went to my homeland?
No, not Danny. Not not our Danny. A
Oh.
different Danny. Downloads come from the sun. Yes. So there's more. So they want you to be more aware of that. There's something there. There's something there that you can add to. You're so welcome, Sumi. All right, let's see. Guides, angels, ancestors, please connect into Jaren. Oh,
His name is Jerry.
yeah, we can call him Jerry. I hope you don't mind, Jerry. We're calling you Jerry. Guides, angels, ancestors, thank you so much. What does Jerry need to hear? Well, I think it's really Jerron. But what is
I know, right? I
what
feel
is
like it's Jerron.
what is
Literally.
Jerry? I'm sorry. Listen, I'm a little slow today.
Está bien, Jerron.
Guides, angels, ancestors, thank you so much.
Wow, I'm
Please
feeling
connect into
really light
Jerry's energy.
energy already. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, Jerry's such a bubbly person. Thank you, Sumi. I was gonna say Sumerian.
Super light energy, like energetic love.
Yeah. He's super bubbly. He's super sweet. The end of a situation that brings relief, sadness, or both. The opportunity for new happiness. A weight off your shoulders. The end of an addiction. A melodramatic reaction. I'm definitely feeling with you. Jerry, myself, I'm feeling that you're wanting an answer to a situation here. And what I'm hearing is like you made the right call. I swear I'm hearing you made the right call. Um, this has to do with someone. It's like, this feels like for the message from our private reading that we had not too long ago. No, Sumi, don't worry about that. It's okay. This is what we're here for. We know how to work around that kind of stuff. It's just an observation. Um, I'm feeling like the last reading we did where we were talking about a situation there, which I'm not going to blow up, but I'll say here, this person, it just feels like you learned what you needed to learn from that. What spirit wanted you to discover, you learned. And it's this feeling of like, I got it going on. I don't know. There's this like confidence that I'm feeling with you. And I feel like you're questioning it now because you're like, what? What are you talking about? I'm feeling like whatever. But spirit is saying, look at the way you're moving versus how you were moving before. Something is different with you. You're accepting. There's a lot more acceptance here. But here's the thing. What you think you learned is not what you learned. What you think you learned is not what you learned. So you think you learned something, but a lot of your ego's involved there. So they want you to do a little bit of healing and being tender with yourself and and being in a loving energy with yourself so that you could bypass that initial realization and get to the deeper one.
Yeah, I feel like you're like I'm coming up with an energy of like you're waiting for something and you're like almost obsessing about whatever this thing is. There's something that's really on your mind a lot. Page of Pentacles.
And Spirit is saying, like, what makes you think that we're not the ones that are giving you this time? Again, Spirit is giving us time before. Thank you, Spirit. This is the quiet time before the race starts. And it's not a race as in like one person's going to be last. It's a everybody wins race, right? But you just got to get on the track. You got to get in your lane, and you are. But there's something about us like putting the, we're damning the universe. We're yelling at the sky and throwing our fists up and being like, why is this thing all crashing down? And Spirit is saying, could it be possible that we are creating a space where we can get ready for what's about to occur? Because things are changing at a rapid pace and it's taking us a little long. Spirit is saying we all have very thick heads right now. It's taking us very long to realize that it's happening. Everything that we wanted to put into motion is being put into motion right now. And the sun is shining down upon you. You are being seen in a higher light than you've ever been seen. People are noticing the changes in you. They're noticing the shifts in you. You're reacting differently. Things that you've been wanting to create, like love and things, and all those blocks, you're slowly removing and clearing. Therefore, things are moving in the best direction that you could have ever asked for. But what you're seeing right now is making you believe that it's different. And I know that that's hard to latch onto. That's hard to absorb. What do you feel from that?
Yeah, I feel like there's something that he's stuck on, whether it's like an ideology or like maybe it's a future for yourself, or maybe it's like there's something that you just like
expectation.
Oh, that could be it, because it's really like devil energy gives me like too much of it. You know what I mean? Too much of it.
And Spirit already told you, Jerry, in the last reading through me, and I know you believe it, that there was something that you needed to learn through this. And it was the understanding of flow, understanding of being at ease. Because as soon as you get into a situation that you are desiring, if you catch my drift, right, when in that situation, it was like as soon as you step into something that could be possibly close to what you think you want, your mind and your trauma mind just goes crazy, and you want to be validated over and over and over again, because you have this wounding that makes you feel like Spirit is saying, allow yourself to go with the process of seeing the things that come up, and rather than suffer with them, transmute them, give them back to the earth, do all the things that you've been learning with meditation to give that back, because it's ready to come out. It's like if you were pregnant, you're due. Go ahead.
Yep. You see that? That's totally it right there.
What is it? What card is it?
It was a 6 of Wands, just so victorious. Like that's totally. And you know what, yo? It's gonna, for some reason, I feel like it's gonna be a gruesome process for you in the sense that it's gonna take you really revisiting who you once were. It's gonna take you revisiting your past self, the persons, because you've evolved, the persons that you used to be. The moments where your heart was broken, not by other people, but by yourself. I feel like where you broke your own heart.
because of
And
your
that person's not
expectations and
you.
because of your desire to really have something come in, right? And I think you're frustrated. I can feel your energy. I connect to you very easily,
Mhm.
Jerry, because you and I, you know what I mean? We have similar backgrounds when it comes to our pain and our trauma when it comes to certain things.
Mhm.
And I can feel you. I can feel you feel like I'm tired of these messages of like my perception, my perception, my perception. Just I want it to come. And Spirit is saying, what we're trying to show you is that your perception and the way you approach things and the energy that you hold is the reason that you keep looping. So they're trying to empower you, and they're trying
Mhm.
to show you this
Yeah, for sure.
person is trying to show you through their actions where you are trying to prove your lovability through this person and through this person's ability to put you first. Okay, and yes, this person
Ooh, talk
was a
to me.
match.
This message you're saying right now is just it. The
This
Hierophant
person was a
coming out.
match.
I'm sorry, when the
I'm feeling
Hierophant
it.
comes
I'm
out.
feeling a stop, so I think it means Etana. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. When the
Go
Hierophant comes out for me, it just tells me like I am coming across here to bless this message. Like this is absolutely it's like the highest of confirmations for me, the Hierophant. And I had the Knight of Cups coming out. Death came out 2 times for you. Sheesh, huge transformation. That's Death and Six of Cups came out for you in both of my decks here. And I don't feel like this Six of Cups has to do with anyone else. I really feel like this is a old version of you that needs
Yes.
to be transformed. There is
Yes.
an old part of you that needs to be revisited and needs to be loved.
It's the inner
Um,
child. It's that inner child wants to be picked, and it's honestly, I'm sorry to say, it's daddy issues.
mm,
You know what I mean? That's what it comes down to. And here's the thing: God chooses you. Okay, and I know that that might be triggering because some people don't like to say God, but I will never be too ashamed to say God.
mm-hmm,
Okay, I'm just gonna do as a reader. I'm just doing it. Okay,
mm-hmm,
it is deep, Jaron. I'm sorry. Listen, let us know. But we have the star card here, and
mm-hmm.
it says, "Have faith. The future is bright. Dreams come true. Positive changes that bring end to a challenging times. The light at the end of the tunnel." Spirit is saying you've done a lot of this work. You just have to keep pushing forward through this awareness because right now it's like everything that's happened. It's like the oven, the heat has come up in the oven,
Mm-hmm.
and therefore a lot of things that are happening are feeling even more painful, and it's just to point you at the places where you've been hurting and wounding, like you've been limping through life.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I
And
feel like you've been handling it with like the Queen of Swords energy. The Queen of Swords, she's like very fierce, but she's also like the most prideful one. That doesn't bother me. I'm not going to step down from my throne. You know what I mean? Like that's totally the way you've been dealing with it. And instead of taking that approach, like a way of I talk to people about healing their inner child is like be still. Think about a time where you were getting, where you were feeling that pain, where you were receiving that pain. Take yourself back to that moment in time and put your current self in the room with that past self and just hug them like, yo, I'm here. Like, because they need love. I feel like when we think of those past
they
times in
live in
our
us.
lives,
They
well,
live inside of us.
yeah, they live inside of us. Exactly. So until you go back and you heal them and you tell them, like, I feel you, I love you, I see you,
That's where your subconscious is,
yeah, then, ooh, ooh,
right? So there's
good.
going on YouTube and doing
Around.
inner child healing meditations is going to be huge for you right now, Jerry,
Mm-hmm.
because the spirit wanted you to go through this. Spirit, when you came to me, spirit was like all green lights because they knew that there was something valuable that you were going to get to fast through this. It was the path of least resistance to get you where you want to go, and you need to see how valuable you are. And there's something about, here's the thing, there's a spirit. I believe that culture, and I know that this is a little out there and this is very deep. I believe that culture, specifically governments and politicians and all that shit, I believe that they, for own for their own personal political capital interests, break down the family, and they create these environments or these structures that break apart, make it so that everybody's cycling in their trauma, keeping people cycling in their trauma, whether it be wars, whether it be this, whatever, just the world the way it was. So therefore you weren't able to get that stability or that strength. And when she said, oh, nothing, when you sit on your throne, nothing bothers me, that is so you. That is so you. And I'm not saying that with shade, but that is so you. You don't like to let people see that you're hurt, but you are hurt. and everything that is happening is not bringing you a new wound. It's just showing you ones that still existed. So, and here's the thing, you always feel like whenever you receive this, I can feel you be like, all right, well, now what do I do with this? And I'm going to tell you that right now. Go every day, dedicate yourself to an inner child healing meditation, and just do it. Yo, so many of you guys are resistant to meditation. Why?
Yeah.
You know, like it's one of the best things you can do for yourself. And sometimes, like, after you do it enough times, you realize that it is your only saving grace, and it doesn't cost a goddamn penny.
When I first started doing meditations, my ego self used to be like, this is so silly. Like, nothing is happening. Like, why is this taking so long? When am I going to feel something? Like, it was really hard to get into it. But then once I started to feel like little nuances, and I was just like, hold up, that was real. That really happened. I know what I saw. I know what I felt. You know what I mean? And then just the benefits throughout the day is just a whole new ball game. But you know, at first it's gonna feel so silly. I'm sorry, it just is. That's what it was for me. Maybe not everyone has that experience, but for me at first it was really, really hard connecting. And
this is gonna be your summer, Jerry.
And
what I mean by that is it's gonna be the first time where you really feel so much more comfortable in your own skin and confident and aware than you ever have been. It doesn't always have to be serious or a struggle or all of this healing. There are moments in between that are being offered to you, but you just don't let yourself see them because you're so distracted by other things. Okay, so there is an enjoyment to be had here. Don't get that twisted. Okay, you may be going through healing, but that doesn't mean that your every bone in your body is broken. And that's not coming from me. That's coming from spirit. There's somebody from spirit. You got a lot of ancestors, Jerry, that are pushing this with you. And it's not like they're pushing it to push it against your will. They're helping you when you agree to it. So basically think of it, whenever you decide to jump in, there's going to be a current that carries you. How about that? Okay.
Love it.
So let's move on and see who else. If anybody else is interested in an in-depth reading like that, just donate whatever you feel guided to.
Thank you for letting us read you, Jaron, Jerry, Mr. Williams.
Jerry, you always be close to my heart, my friend. I see you. I see your light. I see your star. I can't wait till you let yourself shine, and you're already doing it.
Your energy is so...
Yeah. You're a lot more special than you know.
Giggly.
It's summer in. I'm wishing it was winter again. LOL, Elise. I get
Who's
it.
the next
person? Whoever you feel guided to.
Oh, okay, bet. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Yeah. Don't apologize. You're doing a great, Sam.
Oh, thanks, Andy.
You're a natural.
To be here with you and you all, everyone that's watching.
And it won't be the last time. Listen, you're a permanent friend here at Violet Pathway with Andy and Jessica.
Oh, like permanent. I know.
Oh, Jessica wants one.
Ooh,
somebody's spirit just came up on my leg.
I got you, Jess. You know, I gotta. I'm gonna get some oracle cards.
I'll pull some for Jess. Ooh, Jessica, we have managing your resources wisely, extremes in how you give and receive money, time, or emotions, smart business decisions, seeing things as black or white, being charitable. I think that this is more of you understanding. There's this empowering thing about you understanding where your boundaries are on a whole new fucking level. We have a lot of conversations together, obviously. And I don't want to influence Sam's message too much because I want her to get it fresh because we both know you and I know that that's something that you're looking for. I can feel you wanting to let her play in your energy. All I'll say for you, Jess, is there's a card that fell actually. They want me to read it. There's a lot that's coming up for you right now. You've been in a lot of yummy energy, but there's almost like this aftershock or like this it's almost like like an earthquake, right? You know, and it's a delayed response. There's a delayed response to this transformation energy that is gonna feel a little bit like it's gonna throw you off a little bit at first, but you're gonna realize how much it's serving you and what it's bringing up for you, and it's exactly what you've been asking for, and that's all I can give you. That's all they want me to give you. There's what you're experiencing right now. You're gonna make yourself feel wrong about it for a second because you're gonna be like, I should be feeling yummy, and spirit is like, yeah, you are in a second, but like recognize something real quick, and it might. That's all I have to say. I don't want your money, baby. Is that good ramble or bad ramble, Jess?
I feel like there's something you're releasing and embracing at the same time. And it's really making you like, it's really just lighting you up. It's just lighting you up. I'm loving the way this woman is hugging on this moon. I mean, excuse me, this sun card. It's just like, let's see what it is. Let's try and figure it out.
Yes.
I feel like you turned your back and it
that.
was led by spirit. You turned your back on, I feel like it's not, ooh, and it's making you money too.
I can't believe you're picking up on this.
It's making you good money. I feel like it's an old way of practicing. I don't know what it is, but there's like old habits that you just turned your back on, and it's completely spirit led, and it's just working out for you financially. And my left knee is like tingly.
Mine was too.
The hangman. Yeah, you released
you're
yourself.
Standing strong in your feminine, Jess.
Totally.
You're standing strong in your feminine. That's the left side. Your feminine is reaching out to us to tell us this.
Oh my gosh, and the Page of Swords just came out, but in this deck, it's a female. I've never seen a female Page of Swords. So this route that you're taking is just giving you so much clarity. Like, I'm hearing more clarity than you've gotten your whole life.
It was one last tether that was holding you down.
I'm sorry, I just said that because spirit just. I'm feeling like you're not. I'm feeling like you're not ashamed of your age, but you've been through a lot of shit. So when I say your whole life, it's like a very Jessica statement. Like my whole years of being on Earth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I can say that I've reached a new level of clarity. The Hierophant came out. The Hierophant, yes, that was it. I love the Hierophant. He just tells me straight up, like, you hit it. Yeah, you're like, I'm not fighting with you anymore. There's someone that you are so weird. Is it your grandma? You just stop fighting with your grandma and just start loving on her more?
It's so wild. I'm feeling like there's something being activated in you, and take this how it resonates, Jess, but I feel like a lot of where your abundance is going to come is teaching other people how to be in the frequency of abundance, because there's something about you really being a natural master to that, and you've released the last tether or the last layer of whatever was distorting you within it. Freedom, this new abundant new paradigm frequency of abundance. There's something of you that is a scholar in this. There's something of you that has a lot of wisdom to share, even more than you're aware of. There's a deep well of power when it comes to you tapping into this wealth and abundance, birthing, right? This is the garden. They're saying connect the dots, sis. Connect the dots. This is the garden you've been doing and all of that jazz. There's something about this being like your core ability. This is where your word of mouth goes on fire. Getting people in the flow of their abundance and their I am. um, it's not just about conscious awareness. There's an extra little thing added to it that is your special sauce. And it's so different than what you've been taught. Ritualistic stuff is going to start opening up for you. I'm feeling really the energy that you were
Yeah.
feeling yesterday with the channeling is what I'm feeling. Go ahead.
Yeah, when you said the ritualistic stuff, yeah, Four Swords came out. I feel like you're taking a very militant approach to this. Like you're like committed to it. I'm making plans for it, and I'm going to follow it step by step. Like very, the ants go marching one by one. Hurrah! I don't know why the fuck that just came.
Danny, I'm glad you're back, and I'm glad you're settled, and I hope you had a wonderful birthday. Yeah, she's on fire. Yeah, Jess, what we're trying to tell you too is that you're on fire.
Yeah, that's really what I'm feeling. The
You can
chariot.
take a break from, well, you can take a second from wanting to validate Sam, because we're gonna be doing a lot of that because she's fucking flying right now.
You guys so much, yeah.
But right now, sit in that awareness.
Yeah, I'm getting like you're truly balanced, like light and dark. The chariot, I love this deck. So I use this deck for more like not what the cards mean, but like imagery. Like the imagery speaks to me more than the meaning of the card. And this imagery is just telling me like you are just riding out on your light and on your dark, and you know when to use which one, and you're just like mastering it. Like you're becoming a master of the mystics, is what I'm like Doctor Strange shit. Female, you're like the what is it, the old one? The wise one?
The crone?
The woman that he learned from
Who?
in Doctor Strange.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh my gosh, you're like
I don't know.
I think she's called the old one, and you're like really like walking into your wise one energy. Yeah. Oh gosh, you gotta see Doctor Strange to get it.
Yeah, she is. And I'm feeling with you like all of this beauty and all of this space that you've been holding for me on this journey, for everyone around you, your mom, everybody who comes to you, anybody who you cross, like the divine has given you opportunity after opportunity to serve, and you have just been building up your feathers and building up your feathers, and now you can fly. And it's like you're realizing like what tethers were left, like the pedestal energy and other things, and it's really showing you. And there's something about you really flipping in your abundance frequency where things are going to come flooding in, and it's like it's really setting a new standard for yourself, not even your self-worth, but your groundedness and feeling secure on this journey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you feel like you are so safe. Like you got the seatbelt on, you're locked in, and you just know. Period. Mm.
Let me see. I'm going to go with Danny next. Guides, angels, ancestors, ascended masters, beings of love and light.
Danny, which Danny? Thank you for letting us read you, Jess.
Danny Brown.
Danny Brown. Okay, Danny Brown. Okay.
Thank you, Katie.
Thank you, Kara. That was such a wonderful comment. Thank you so much.
Yes, Jessica.
Wisconsin. Hello, Wisconsin.
We have the Seven of Swords, a loss of peace of mind and personal freedom. Take caution to be aware of others' actions, a material loss. Make sure you are being honest with yourself, embarrassing secrets. I'm feeling for you like there's a lot of I hear I'm going to be hearing a lot of information from you. They're telling me like she'll tell you a lot of things that this is relating to, so it's not going to be specific in the energies because I'm not meant to. But what I can tell you is I can give you some clarity, because you stepped into things. You were in this full energy. You ran into things, but the divine set up your birthday time for a lot of awareness to come through, and you're still fighting the awareness. There's something about you like being a kung fu fighter to the awareness. And Spirit is saying the awareness is coming in to strengthen you and bring you into your next chapter. Your skin that you've been wearing is ready to shed, right? You're ready to shed a layer of who you were and what things didn't serve you, right? And it's natural.
Yeah, the card, my oracle card that just fell out. Everything you need, your courage, strength, compassion, and love, everything you need is already within you. Four of Cups.
You had an interesting trip. I can say that, but you had a good time. They're just saying there's a lot that's coming up right now that you're sometimes getting in the old habit of like getting in your head about, when they're saying like, no, it's like ask questions. You know what I mean? Like figure out like where that's coming from, what's going on. Okay, Kara. We have 10 of Cups. A happy marriage, happy ever after, emotional contentment, a loving relationship with your children, raising your children wisely and successfully, people you can trust. There's something of a validation that you're getting when it comes to your family.
Yeah, I got
It's
10
like
too.
it's like you're feeling like, wow, like I really did a great job. You know what I mean? There's something about you really being able to like rest yourself. I'm just seeing your shoulders drop, like you're finally able to relax and just relax into like this process of what is flowing, because you know that it's already showing results. Spirit is saying what you're getting from your kids is showing you where you have already shifted and what the result is. So that should be the encouragement to keep going. And you've been doing great work. They're telling me you are. I don't need to be on your case about it anymore. It's already happening.
Yeah, do you happen to have a kid that's an earth sign? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm feeling like there's an earth sign that's going to, for Danny, I feel like there's an earth sign that's going to verbalize the gratitude. They're like truly appreciative. Okay.
Thank you, Katie. That was really, really sweet of you. Thank you.
These men are earth signs. There's an earth sign around you that's really going to like give you kudos for the work that you've been putting in. I feel like you've been sacrificing a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been changing you for the good. Like in order for me to, not sacrificing for you. I feel like you've been sacrificing for other people. And it's been doing something for you internally. It's been filling you the way you didn't expect. Like it's like I'm feeling like you respect yourself more. Like you're like, I'm surprised that, that I just bodied that, whatever that may be. Oh,
yeah.
My boy.
It's also the ancestors. Like you're understanding. Like there's a sense of you feeling into the responsibility in a good way of what is being placed on you when it comes to like the healing and the transmuting and the energy shifting and the ancestors and all the things that you're doing that are benefiting everybody down the line. You're realizing like you're really believing this process and you're really getting into it like little by little. Like I might have been pushing you, but in reality you needed a time to make that mental logical shift into the energy field shift. Right, being in the head to being in the feels of it. And there's something about this trip that turned that on for you, where you're really able to understand why things don't resonate or people don't resonate with you, why you are the way that you are. You were able to feel into a lot more. This Scorpio moon really got you in your feels. Yeah. And because of that, it's like you're introducing this new element that allows you to, like if you have more senses, right? If I smell doo-doo, excuse me, that's a terrible example, but I'm gonna use it. If I smell doo-doo and I see doo-doo, I know it's real because I can smell it and I can see it. You know what I'm saying? Like you have two senses in the game here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just shining, girl. You doing the damn thing.
Don't worry about all the options.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think about all the different ways you can do it. Just relax into this and keep doing the work because it's going to come to you. They're saying right now is a time of solitude. You're going to be with yourself. You're going to be with your emotions. You're going to be reflecting a lot. And it's going to unravel a lot faster and a lot more than you think. And you're going to feel a lot more sensations than you're used to. It's not about you thinking about where this is going or what you're going to do with this or what choices you're going to make for your future. Right now is a time for you to receive.
Yeah, show yourself some love. When was the last time you went on vacation?
Literally like this weekend.
No, besides Puerto Rico, because I'm feeling like it has been a while since she was like, you know, I'm gonna do something for me. I'm gonna go on vacation because I deserve it.
Yeah. She was totally in that energy. Danny, guys, if you don't recognize Danny's from the vlog, she's from the first vlog. She was in the same vlog as you.
Oh my God, the joint from Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Catwoman? Or
Yes,
Batwoman?
Batwoman.
That was so fire.
February. But when was the last time you had a vacation like this? It could have still been February, but I'm just curious. They were loving you, Etana. This is such validation for you too. Like
For
that
real?
you've been ready for this for a while and now you're finally feeling ready and you're letting yourself flow with it.
Yo, honestly, before I was about to flake on you, yo. I was about to flake on you, like
I wasn't letting you. I wasn't about to let you. Because this is like it's like why would you not take advantage of the wave when it's here? Like how like
yo, I know. It's so
August,
true,
yeah.
baby. August, fair enough.
But it felt like a really long time because it felt like a really long time because you
felt depleted. Like,
have done a lot.
depleted.
Yeah, you've done a lot in between. Is what I'm trying to say. Hi, Kimberly.
The artist is just sitting here staring
Thank
at
you,
you.
Katie.
I'm really feeling like you're coming to terms with your power. And now you're like, oh shit. Oh, I could do this, I could do that. Hold up. Let me get this joint over here. Let me get this joint over here. You start sketching this joint out.
Catwoman. Catwoman.
Yo, because when I saw that joint, I was like, yo, this girl is fire.
Yeah, it drives a motorcycle.
Yes, I love it. Oh, thank you, Andy. Oh, yo, I'm loving y'all too. Someone to keep hitting the whatchamacallit, the hearts. I should just start calling them at this point. That's how much I love seeing them.
Why don't you go ahead and start reading Katie if you don't mind? And Danny, we love you. You know I love you.
Thank you for allowing us to read you, Danny.
I love your attitude of gratitude, sis.
Yeah, for real, because that's a blessing. I learned so much through reading all of you. Yeah. And that's why I really wanted to continue to do tarot, even if it doesn't benefit me financially. Like, it's a great way for me to stay connected.
And that's abundance frequency right there.
Real. Okay, let me take a deep breath, disconnect from Danny, and get into Katie. Katie Lou. Oh, that's so cute. Katie Lou. Hate to see you go, but I love to watch you leave. Katie, there's someone in your life that just keeps coming back and forth. Someone keeps coming round and round.
It's a merry-go-round.
Mm-hmm.
You keep switching the seats. And it's different people. So it's different people. It's the same energy, different people. They want you to understand that.
Oh, yeah.
Because you keep reflecting it back and keep affirming the thing that, like, there's something wrong with me. I'm fucked up, whatever. That's not the case.
frequency you're putting out.
Mm-hmm. You are so willing to shine your light on other people to show them how special they are, but you have struggled so much to do that to yourself. You have struggled so much to hold that.
Let me see. I like
Is
this.
that in reverse?
No, it's upright.
I love that deck.
Yeah, I love it too. It was my starter deck. When you were like, get yourself some cards, I was like, okay, this one looks good. Three of Swords. I'm feeling like you keep allowing this energy to come into your life because you're holding on. That you can resonate with that energy.
All sectors.
What do you mean all sectors?
Work, family, friends. They're saying it's a pattern in everything. It's
yes.
all that. You are very special. And I'm not trying to put you on a pedestal or feed you that narcissistic frequency. I'm saying it out of love. You have a special path. And because of that, you have been targeted unconsciously. Okay? Other people can feel that light in you, and they felt it for a long time. And you have been it's time for you to wake up to who you are. And you have to find it yourself. You have to go for it. It's time. Okay, it's time for you to stop getting lost in other people's shit and falling and tripping over, because when you were in the old paradigm, you trip over your own fucking shoelaces every 5 seconds, and then you literally beat yourself up for it. And Spirit is saying it's time for you to realize who you are so that you can step into the world that they have prepared and set for you. They set a bath for you, and it's nice and warm and cozy and healing, and they need you to get into it. They don't need. It's not about telling you what to do. It's about what is naturally, organically occurring. I have to correct myself sometimes. Even I am not perfect in delivering the messages, but that's a testament of the intensity and the passion that is coming through. Somebody in spirit really wants you to hear this. Spirit, period, really wants you to hear this. The divine really wants you to hear this. I only connect to the heavenly realms, darling. And they're telling me that you have so much more to you, and the reason that you have gone through all these things is not because there's something wrong with you. You made yourself and this is a lot of you guys actually. You made yourself the constant in the variable. You're the constant, right? So then you're like, I must be the problem because these situations always happen with all these people. There must be something like off about me, or weird, or not quite enough, or whatever. And Spirit is saying no. It's literally that you've been targeted.
Yeah, it's all in the mental. It's not with your spirit. All in the ego, and in it's the trickery. You're being tricked. The fool. Wow, I can't believe it.
She said, "Oh, thank you." And yes, I feel that at times I seem to attract the same people, doing my best to set boundaries of what I want, accept more anymore. Oh, bless you both so much, and just love everyone and get used. I guess, yeah, that's your light. That's your light. Listen, there's a reason, like there's a rhyme or reason. There's a magnetism to why you get drawn to us. Whether it be me and Etana, the reason that Etana was even drawn to us because she holds the same freaking frequency. We've been shown time and time again the validity of the fact that there are a lot of us here that have a lot of important divine paths that are waiting for us, and we have a lot more to give. We are a lot more wise. We are a lot more empowered. We have a lot more of a experience than we give ourselves credit for.
For sure, the light attracts moths. Katie.
I love that.
Attracts moths.
Say that again, girl.
All right, a card that just came out for you. When you meet your soulmate, you'll feel calm, no anxiety, no agitation. I'm not so sure why that came out for you. I'm hoping it resonates with you.
It's not that you believe everyone. She said, yes, because I believe everyone. I'm gullible. It's not that you believe everyone. It's that you see the best in everyone. And therefore, and here's the thing, when they're coming to you and they're giving you this energy, they believe it. It's when they're on their own, away from you, that they begin to become slated. They begin to become their worst qualities and their worst karmic patterns, and what they loop in is what causes them to turn on you, because they feel resistant to your light. Okay.
This came out in reverse. It's like your inner. It's like you're silencing your inner voice a lot. It's blocked. You're blocking it. Because you have a feeling when people have good intentions or when they don't have intentions. You have a feeling, you have a niche, but you're blocking it. Or you just choose to not acknowledge it.
Because you know that you've subconsciously built up the belief that when I shine in my light, they all come for me like zombies. So subconsciously, you're in your survival frequency. You're like, I'm not going there,
Yeah, you
because
want
I
to
know
be.
what happens.
Mm-hmm.
PTSD from microaggressions and shit, and from spiritual warfare, right? But you're going to be protected. You're more than protected. They need you to go within. Again, inner child healing. We gave that to somebody else. Do look up on YouTube meditations for inner child healing. You're not new to the spiritual path, but you've still had a foot in both worlds, and now they're transitioning you to completely being in your true authentic self, regardless of anything. And that's going to bring in a lot more blessings than you can imagine. And it's peeling back further layers that have been a little more stuck than others. Okay, and I'm gonna next is Sally. Sally, if you're still here, we're gonna go ahead and go with you. But I want to let Etana take this one away, and I'm not even gonna add anything to it. I just want her to flow with this.
One more thing for Katie.
Oh,
Was
go
that
ahead.
Katie? Yes, I do feel
Yeah.
blocked. Yeah, Katie, one more thing. I'm really feeling like your root chakra needs work done. Like you need some serious grounding. Like you need to really connect.
She says, yes, I do block it because I feel bad for thinking negative about someone. Here's the thing: you have trauma, and therefore, with that trauma that's unhealed, you have resentment. You're holding on to pain. You're holding on to that, right? You took that on as yours, right? And now it's time for you to clear it.
Thank you for letting me read you, Katie.
Good.
Just kidding.
Whenever I smoke a cigarette, I feel like my ancestors come through hardcore.
I remember you said that. That's why you smoked a cigar.
Mm-hmm. But I ain't got the budget for cigars right now. Well, abundance. See, that's where that old. No, I'm abundant. If I want cigars, I'll get it.
Mm-hmm. Sally Lee, what's going on? Kelly Clarkson just came in heavy with the stronger. Ooh.
I love how songs get channeled to you.
Yeah, and that one that was the strongest one I received today. Makes me that much wiser, makes my skin a little bit thicker.
That's Christina Aguilera.
Oh God, Christina! I'm sorry, Christina, girl. Christina Aguilera. Thanks for making me a fighter. I feel like you just really went through Six of Wands. Look, Six of Wands, triumphant. Look at that. That just fell out of the deck.
It's okay for you to celebrate this. I wasn't supposed to say anything. But
Six of Wands. Yeah, I'm feeling like really like you. Let's see. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. Why do I feel like someone tried to like really? I feel like someone really tried to come for your home life. Does that make sense? Someone really tried to come for your home life. And I'm feeling like it got a little bit dirty. Ace of Swords. Look, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Keep coming. Them aces keep coming. Oh my God. That's beautiful. Eight of Swords. Yeah, it was like I'm feeling like they really tried to like put you in a corner or tried to make you seem like I'm feeling like a monster. What is this?
I can't keep my mouth shut.
Please
they keep trying to make you wrong for being right, and it's not about wrong or right, but it's like you're showing up as like a very nurturing person, and it's like the way you take care of him, the way you take care of family in general, like your home life and all of that stuff. It's like it's making them feel inadequate because they are stuck in their own shit and they have been in somewhat of a rut, You know what I mean? Is what I'm feeling. Um, we had a falling out with them years ago, and I think they're feeling guilty though now. Yeah, and it's like they are sending you a lot of energy, and they're like they're it's not that they're feeling guilty, it's they're feeling they're drowning. Here's we were talking about this, and you're new, so welcome. But we were talking about
Mhm.
this yesterday about people that have not been doing like work or being self aware at all. They're getting hit with a lot of energy right now, and it's like they're drowning. So they're trying to reach out because they're trying to understand why. So they think that the best solution is to um, come back into your energetic field and try and get you guys back in line
Yeah.
because they feel like that's the thing that's off. And in
And
reality, it's within them.
yeah, and they see y'all like elevate and they just see y'all like doing better and better and better. And like, are y'all in business together? Like, are you and your husband in business together? Because y'all are like making some pretty good coins. And they're like, oh, look at that. The devil just came out. Yeah, I just feel that not that they're wishing bad, but they're like subconsciously evil eyeing you. You know, people can give you evil eye without like focusing on it. You know what I mean? People could just be jealous. Uh
They
oh.
want to blame you for that, Sally, but that has nothing to do with you. That's not your child. So that child is not carrying your karma. You weren't there to raise that child. You know what I mean? And there was a lot. You were there to raise that child. You were. Spirit is correcting me, but it wasn't your initial responsibility. You weren't the one that caused the problems that led to that. Okay, and your husband has a lot to. I'm just being honest. Your husband has a lot to reflect on in reference to a lot of that. You know what I mean? And I think he already has. I think he's feeling guilty himself. I think he's feeling bad himself. I think that he's questioning his decisions from the past and how they might have affected him. But it's deeper than that. It's ancestral. And what I'm getting is that he's going to turn out to be okay. He's actually quite gifted himself.
Who the son?
The son, the stepson.
Yeah.
He's quite gifted himself and he's on his own path right now.
Yeah, I
And
think right
you
now he's like going to war with his demons. That's really what
mhm.
I'm feeling.
And he's going to come out victorious because you
Mhm.
also hold a space for him. I don't really think that there are many words that are exchanged between the two of you, but I feel like he feels comfortable. Like there's something about him. You make it. It's what you do with your partner, right? The awareness that you bring and the love and it puts him in his best place. So therefore, he's able to show up in whatever way he can. But I feel like that relationship is strained right now between him and his son. But what you do is helping. So just know that.
Yeah, is your son an air sign?
Is the stepson an air sign, Sally?
Hmm. I have a king swords here, but I do feel like it's a person, and I feel like and I have the world that just came out on top of it, which means like it's all in divine timing.
Yeah. I think she's complete with her message because she said, I have two stepsons. I'm very close with the other stepson, but
Okay.
not the older one. Thank you.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
It's all
Are
in
you complete? Because the
divine
way you said thank you makes it sound like you want us to stop. So let us know.
timing.
I don't feel like the flow is done yet. I feel like there's more. This is deep. This is karmic. This is ancestral. This is like things that are needing to be worked through, and he's choosing, as a very strong soul, the stepson, to work through it. You guys need to stop making him wrong, okay?
Yeah.
Because because I'm feeling like he is. You guys are judging it a lot because you don't want to judge yourself. So it's easier for us to demonize these people who are going through this kind of stuff, because it may like how could you continue to make this choice? We don't understand it logically, but it's
Mhm.
not meant to be logically understood. This is energy that he's working through. This is heavy.
Yeah.
Okay, he's brave enough to go through it.
Fucking
He's boots on the ground. He's badass spiritual warrior.
yes,
Okay, he
straight
just
up
doesn't know
strength
it yet.
card. It takes
Hmm.
so much strength to stand in the room with your demons and be like, all right, let's do this. You know what I mean? Oh, I just got chills going up my.
Yeah. And he's dealing with a lot of things that other people were able to push down. He can't. He has too much sensitivity for it. Okay, so your husband, other people in the family, this is a masculine trait. This is the paternal side of the family. This is deep rooted shit that is affecting. And honestly, what their stepson is doing is going to make things easier for all of you.
Yeah, in the beginning when I'm pulling cards, I heard bad mom, bad mom. I feel like they're trying to make you feel like you haven't been a good mother, and that I'm not feeling that at all. Everyone has their own path.
This is what's happening. They're placing blame on you, and you and your partner are feeling like the stepson has to take the responsibility. So you guys are shifting that energy and pushing it and directing it that way. When in reality, you have the power, and if you're willing to, you have the power, Sally, to hold a space of love for him so that that energy just dissipates. That energy
Mhm.
stops. You don't have to turn it back to him. Just keep meeting him with love and support. And I know that that feels enabling, but love is not enabling. Love is nourishing, no matter what condition someone's in. So showing him unconditional love is going to be the key. I don't know how open your husband is to this type of shit, but if he could watch this, it's going to be very helpful because there's a lot more than meets the eye to him, and he's not going to stay this way forever. You know what I mean? He just needs a little bit of a support system while he's going through this. And I know I'm not saying you aren't, but what I'm saying is that you guys are so worried about having to take blame for him that you are kind of turning a little bit cold towards the situation.
Ooh, this one just came out, this last oracle card, and then I can stop here. Sometimes the strongest people in the morning are the people who cried all night. And I feel like that's you, Mama Bear. I really
Yeah.
feel like that's you.
She said, my other stepson told me he loves me, and I've been a great mother to both of them, boys. I also have two daughters with their dad. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You are literally the mother nurturing frequency, like you have it down packed.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. What is that?
Do you hear that?
What is that?
It's the wind chimes in the yard.
That's so amazing.
They're so peaceful.
Yeah,
Oh, Sally.
that's spirit.
Mm-hmm. Yo, me and what was so sweet? Miklo hears that, my son. He
Yeah.
hears the wind chimes because they're right out there. And then when we go in the yard, he hears the wind chimes and then he just like cracks his head to stare at it. And I'm like, does that sound familiar? It
That's so cute.
is cute.
Yeah, Sally, you have a huge heart. And I think that because you've been hurt yourself and you have your own wounding, it's hard for you to understand how to show up in this situation without taking responsibility. And it's not about taking responsibility. It's not about you taking blame. It's about you understanding that God has his own plan, right? It's coming back to faith. Bring it back to the faith with the family. You have the power. You are run you run shit in that family, okay?
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm getting that too.
you have the power to bring faith back into the equation, and that's going to be healing for everyone. And you're not going to be forgotten for it. It's not going to You're going to be appreciated for it. Sometimes I feel like you're not appreciated enough.
Mm.
Right. I get that. It's rough. I'm not saying to make yourself a point of abuse, right? But I think that being able to hold that energy of love is only going to dissolve that, right? It's about not reacting to him, right? It's about not reacting. It's about responding, not being in a reaction like I'm triggered. Oh, you know.
Yeah.
And then you're like responding in ways to protect yourself. And spirit is saying you don't need to protect yourself because what he's saying, what he's doing can't hurt you because you know where it's coming from. Everyone has tried to help this boy, but he just doesn't want the help. Burns bridges after bridge, and there is only so much anyone can do until he has some deep trauma. He has a lot of things that he's working through.
Yeah. Listen,
Okay,
I
I'm
work.
not trying to excuse everything.
Yeah, for sure. I work in a clinic full time for patients who are dealing with mental health and with addiction. And I can tell you firsthand from personal experience, until that person wants and is ready to take on the road of recovery, that's when everyone can step in and go ahead and help them. Until they reach out, it's like the more you bug them, then the more they go into their hole. And when I say bug them, I mean like the more you press it upon them.
Force it.
Yeah, the more you press it upon them, and the more they
Rebel.
exactly, the more they rebel. Yes, exactly.
But here's the thing: you can hold unconditional love. Like you can say, that's really mean, but I love you, and I'm gonna walk away from this conversation. Or what you did was wrong, but I love you, and I'll never stop loving you. And
Mm-hmm.
you may be my stepson, but I'll always love you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Coming into that energy, that awareness is not going to make you weak. It's not going to
Yeah.
make you a target. You know,
Mhm.
it might like make him a little uncomfortable. It might make him say things that he doesn't mean. You know what I mean? But what you're doing is you're enforcing this, like, it doesn't matter what you do, the unconditional love is here
Mhm.
always. You know, we don't agree with you and we don't feel like interacting with you right now, but we love you dearly and it'll never change. You know what I mean? That
Mhm.
is the healing type of energy that I'm talking about. That's the response energy that I'm talking about rather than the reaction.
Yeah. And you all, his family is probably the mirrors that he just cannot face yet. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like when he sees y'all, like he sees
All the mistakes
exactly,
he's made.
yep, exactly everything that's going on inside of him. He sees it just all in your eyes. You know.
He doesn't know how to change the story yet
Hmm.
and like how to relate to all of you. But with that, I think that the message is complete and we thank you. Thank you for letting us tune into you. Thank you for showing
Thank
up.
you, Sally.
Thank you for being here. Okay. We know you're new and you're more than welcome to return. Okay. And with that being said, I'm feeling complete. How you feeling, Etana?
Oh my gosh, I am feeling complete, but I'm feel tired. Like I need to go
Yeah.
after this. My head is hurting. I'm a
Listen,
little
I
parched.
recommend a red or white bandana in the beginning.
Yeah,
You know
yep.
what
I
I mean?
remember you used to tell me that.
But you'll get the endurance. It's like going on runs, right? You'll begin to get more.
And you switch between people so quickly, and I'm just like, hold on, I gotta disconnect here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo,
I'm a
Andy's
little
so
fast. My
good.
thoughts come in a little fast. A couple people
Yeah,
have to come in and say, Andy, breathe.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You're
Okay.
really awesome at this. Thank you for having me on. This was so great.
And look, Wandy says, amazing job, Etana. They're all celebrating you. They're celebrating us, but they're
Oh,
really
thank
giving you
you
light.
guys. Thank you, Katie Lou Who.
All right. Good
Thank
night,
you,
everybody.
Blondie. Good night, everyone.